But this plucky young thing.
Yeah, exactly. There's real potential there.
Yeah.
That's why, at these open mics, if there's a hot girl, I watch all the other open micers. She's, and I just sit there. Nope.
Yeah.
You're not getting shit out of me, lady.
Just like a crowd of fists as she steps off stage. Like, great set.
Yeah.
Although that probably makes me more desirable, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, you better watch that.
I'm the disapproving father.
Although I was at a mic where a young comic compared you as a comedy father, and you did not like that very much.
Well, I mean, that would just be acknowledging my age.
That has nothing to do with hot young things.
I'm still up and coming.
You have more stepfather energy than father energy.
That's weird.
You're like weirdly distant, but kind of loving in a way.
Oh. No, that doesn't describe me at all. I mean, maybe as a comic, but not as a human being. I would never love anything that isn't my own loin.
Glad I'm sitting on the couch for you. We're talking about your loins now.
No,
I only like steaks.
Love a kid that isn't mine. What? Would anybody? Like if you had a stepkid and a real kid, would you?
No, I love my real kid.
Pretend to the stepkid that he matters as much?
No way.
We all know the truth, kid.
Although, what if like the stepkid is like truly accomplished? Like, what if the stepkid is like?
Yeah, we're talking prodigy. Like, what if this is like a money-making stepkid?
Exactly.
Does he take my last name?
He's willing to once he signs his first contract.
Like,
once he's drafted in the NFL.
Nobody would believe that I could produce.
We've established.
I would hate to look at the mom that I impregnate if I have a kid that's capable of playing in the NFL.
No, it ended up like a me, myself, and Irene situation.
You get like a kicker or something. That's what you know.
Oh yeah.
That's the smart.
Then
that's
you
the
got
best
economical.
case
Yeah,
you're looking at 1.2 a year. You know, you can live off of that.
We have
play till they're
established
40. Yeah.
We've established in previous episodes that Dave is secretly one of the greatest Jewish athletes alive. So
Gaga ball,
exactly.
Gaga ball champion. That was a different podcast, though.
No, we then brought it up last week. So technically,
I don't watch us.
My confusion for bringing up something we talked about on another podcast has now become a runner on our podcast.
All right, now I got confused.
Yeah.
Okay, it's all just.
All I heard was multiple podcasts.
Yeah, we're just bragging. We do so many podcasts.
We have time for nothing anymore.
Trust me, we didn't leave this basement to do any other podcast.
But yeah, I mean, you guys are both amazing. Like, I got the benefit of seeing you a few times at open mics and some shows before I actually got to meet you.
Oh.
And so it was cool seeing you both and then hearing like, whatever, like, oh, they're dating, Dave never likes it when I compliment other people.
No, I just thought I was her little head gesture when you were complimenting her.
I was.
It's so funny how taken aback people are by the fact that we're a couple. They're like, I guess
know.
it is a rarity, but
the only time I've seen the both of you is when you were making fun of each other. So
You're both funny. That was my point. It's because like in a lot of comedy couples, there is a very noticeable disparity.
Right.
Like
that's why we're still together.
There's a comedian and someone that just really loves comedy.
Yeah.
That's usually how it is.
And somebody who eventually won't put up with the comedian shit anymore.
Right, exactly. But you guys are in it. You're both real comics.
Yeah, because we're both putting up with each other's shit equally.
I mean, somebody's got to understand what we do, and I guess,
Yeah.
But we also make fun of each other in the same way, so I guess that helps. We're able to.
Yeah.
It sucks still because
you
whenever you get something or somebody else doesn't get something, then you feel guilty or whatever, and that sucks. But at the same time, it's cool because you ultimately do get to go home to somebody who just like makes you laugh all the time.
Yeah.
And I think that's better.
You guys
than
don't
anything.
turn it off when you're fucking home.
No, if anything,
sounds exhausting.
It is so exhausting.
Yeah.
It is. It gets really like to where like we'll just keep it going, or he's worse at it though, because he will almost take nothing seriously, and like I'll have to be the serious one, and I'll be like, no, I don't want to be the serious one.
Well, she plays along until it gets like too real, and then it's like, no, none of this.
Tell them our fights.
No more.
These are our fights. Is that what we'll be like? Are you taking this too seriously? Are you being funny?
Is this a bit or a fight? Yeah. No.
Yeah, do you guys have to set ground rules of what can be talked about on stage? Like,
We haven't.
Yeah.
Should we?
I mean,
Like if you have a boner problem one day, is that fair game?
I mean,
He's
I wrote a
literally
joke about her masturbating,
Yeah,
so
I was
I
gonna
guess
say
that's...
he has a joke about me walking in on me masturbating, which is a true thing that happened. And he did not ask. Well, no, you asked me, I think.
I think I told you I wrote it.
Or yeah, and then I listened to it and I was
Asking
like,
for forgiveness rather
Yeah.
than permission. Yeah.
I might have done it on stage the night I wrote it. I told you about it,
and I was like, okay. Like, it was
Be like,
a,
"All right, let me hear the punchline. If it's funny, you can
yeah,
do it."
very
Yeah.
strong visual of.
Is there a get even
using a
factor
dildo.
though?
Well,
What?
she wrote one about me masturbating, I think, or she
No,
tried to
I
write
just-
one. And then
Have you
I
walked
know
in
I
on it, or
just
you
caught
just
him
know it happened?
masturbating recently, and I'm planning on writing something about it.
and I was like, we
What
can't
was-
He
both
was
have them.
masturbating when I was in therapy.
Nah.
Hey, yeah.
That's how I jerk off.
And
To
I-
you
but
in therapy.
But it was
I don't
at
know,
home therapy where I was on the computer and just in the bathroom, and he had to wear his earphones.
And then when the Zoom background
you
dropped, he was right there.
You
yeah.
Bluetoothed into the.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, that would have been hilarious.
I don't know about you guys, but muffled crying through a bathroom wall, there's nothing hotter, so I can't.
Gets him real hot.
I get it.
It's just, you know,
He's like,
we all got to get there in our own ways. And
I gotta
get there
What was
once a
the
month.
genre? What was the genre of porn you were watching?
Yeah, what was it? I don't know it.
It was
I
girls,
wanted- I
girls in
asked-
therapy.
Therapist
Yeah, therapy gone wild.
Therapist girl stuck in a couch.
Barely legal
Stuck
girls
on it,
process
stuck
trauma.
between couch cushions. Okay.
Help, I
That's
can't get
gonna
over
be my
these daddy
punchline.
issues.
That's gonna be my punchline right there.
Dan, you can pull that down, bud. Is it too high? I feel like I got. Yeah, pull
I
it
am
down.
definitely reaching over
There
it, but
we go.
you had so many gesticulations when we started. I don't
Yes.
want to move it. I'm
Is it
afraid I'm not getting picked
gesticulation?
up.
That doesn't
That
sound.
sounds.
That
I'm gonna
doesn't
do
sound
mine, too.
It's
like it.
You don't know
fits
that
with
word?
the-
It doesn't sound like
Gesticulation?
testiculation.
Yeah, it doesn't. It sounds. It sounds wet.
I thought that was like the third month of a pregnancy.
All these definitions are better than what I meant. So.
You could wait. Is that? That's one you can still get an abortion in the
Yeah, just in the gesticulation.
phase.
phase.
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah, Florida's
Florida
a little
is
bit.
nuts.
Florida's 6 weeks.
Oh my
That's not
God.
the third month.
What's crazy is like since the 5 years that we've been there, it's done the most craziest shit. And we're like, we're glad we're just not there.
You guys just gone abortion
The rise of
crazy since you
DeSantis
got-
was something there.
You guys were really the Rock keeping Florida
Yeah,
sane.
Basically,
when
yeah.
we left, everything went to shit.
There was a hurricane the weekend we left, so it was like a real harbinger
wow.
of doom. Yeah.
Florida's like pushing us out. Get the fuck out of here.
We had some people join us, but yeah, just this is Justin Cupo. Just in case, I keep putting up because we have like some people
What's up,
join us
people?
later. Hey, what's going on, everybody? You know, we're in these comments if you want to say some shit. Thanks.
Do we have a comment, or are you just?
No, I'm just making sure
Are you
because it
asking
seemed like we
people
had
to please
we had a
leave
couple
your
people
Oh,
join
God.
up later, and because I think we had
Oh.
technical difficulties when we started, so I'm just making sure.
Well, hello everybody that joined us.
Yeah.
Thank you for not watching the Phillies game.
Hello, everyone.
Sorry for
I like to
that.
bring this down. Just bring the
break in
podcast to a
gesticulation.
yeah,
Just
just
a
bring it to a
complete-
screeching
That
halt.
riff came to a logical conclusion.
Yeah,
I
that might
think
be
we're
the
all right.
title.
We can talk about my jumpsuit again.
I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. It's such a strong
I didn't even
jumpsuit.
realize it's the German flag. You just
Well,
blew
no,
my
'cause- well,
mind.
the one of the colors because German. Oh, it's
It's
because you
black
have the
instead of
blue
blue.
on blue, so it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's harder to
It's
see
an
that
Aldi
one.
jumpsuit. I got it from the place I work, the grocery
Oh,
store.
yeah. I figured you're like, hey, I'm going on a Jews podcast. Let's show my fucking colors.
Let me wear the
Yeah,
official
like,
outfit of the
we just
German
read-
That's your
mafia.
fucking. That's your Edward Norton. See what this means?
It's a big A for Aldi. I'm not gonna lie, they are efficient. just like the Germans.
Yeah. Who'd know better?
Dave's also not allowed in it, so
I've been actually trying to work a bit for that because I want to talk about Aldi so bad, but I'm afraid that they're gonna like fire me.
yeah.
So I'm like, I have to think of a name for them, and I'm like, Baldy. Like, is
yeah.
that?
Just say Lidl.
Whole,
Yeah, I was gonna say, can't you just go
Lidl?
after Lidl? Yeah.
Whole Foods.
Yeah, Whole Foods is good. Yeah. I mean, they
Just
are.
say not Aldi, and then they'll be like, okay,
they
it's
are the
not
Nazis
Aldi,
of the
obviously.
grocery store.
That's how parody law works, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just
Yeah,
have to
right.
say
Exactly.
not Aldi.
Although, yeah, you definitely don't want to be called into Aldi's HR and have them be like, "Why are you talking about Aldi? You do not talk about us on stage."
You know you signed an NDA. Like, I don't know what you're doing.
I just imagine you signing up for or getting hired by a grocery store, and be like, "And here's the non-disclosure."
We're like, what are we doing?
I mean, when the deals are that good, you can't, you got
Don't ask
let
We're not allowed to
everybody
talk.
know. Yeah.
Don't ask questions.
Cannot
Loose
give up
lip.
the secrets. Yeah.
Don't ask where the meat comes from.
It's all horse. Yeah. Which is fine. Who did they? Burger King or McDonald's was horse meat?
Someone was
No,
using
it
horse
was
meat?
IKEA.
That was
right?
Arby's.
No, one of the fast
it
food. Like it
Arby's?
was Burger King. I thought that was.
Arby's tastes like horse meat. I'm knowing nothing
love
else. I'd beat me too, but I would be inclined to believe it was Arby's.
I just called the HR at Arby's for an Arby's because I got a bad sandwich.
I'm wrong. It was Burger King. Yep.
Oh.
They had more than 500 fast food outlets in Ireland and the UK at the time. I remember hearing about this. Yeah. That.
No, it was
Those Europeans will eat anything. Who cares?
the other one that said that was what was it? The IKEA. Remember everybody
Yeah.
said that the
Right.
meatballs were horse meat?
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's some good horse meat because I had those
Hey.
meatballs.
I
the
would
other
keep
day.
eating it if the IKEA meatballs are horse. I like horse.
I'm
That's
like,
just-
then we like horse.
Yeah.
Like, what's the big
No-
deal?
yeah, no problem.
But horses game.
Can't
come
run
on.
anymore. Fucking let it go out. A delicious meal. That's riding. That is riding off into the sunset for me.
right.
It did all its
I would
all
be
it
okay with being cannibalized after I die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Noted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Write it in your will. That would be a move, right?
Will.
Can we get the signature on something to that effect?
Yeah.
Be like, but I want you to eat me. That's how I want to go.
He just
Steve,
keeps
why do
talking
you-
about him.
why are you so cool with being eaten after
Yeah.
that? I mean, does it matter? Like, how
I
would
think
you?
it's a power thing.
Yeah, fuck
First of
you,
all-
dude.
It's like a body of Christ thing.
It'd be nice to have.
What is this?
If I taste good, that means someone will have a good memory of me.
Oh
somehow.
yeah, there we go.
I would hope that person would kick off my eulogy.
My heart is
You
touched.
could be a cannibal's first.
Yo,
That'd
this
be sweet.
motherfucker is delicious.
He might have seemed like a fucker when he was alive, but he is one tasty motherfucker.
Try to get you at like a certain dinner, a special dinner, especially if, like, well, okay, this is
I
the
would
last
actually,
of it we
yeah,
have.
I'd want my head to be like Walt Disney, so I would love the feedback.
Okay.
I would, please send the compliments to me. I want to know.
Well,
I
start
wanna know.
eating.
Just put your
a
head
little
on the
bit
table
more.
while you're eating the rest
Oh,
of you, and then you can
yeah.
like look you in the eyes while you're eating your body.
It'll be like those restaurants where you can like see the animals
Yeah,
on the
exactly.
farm.
Now you
that-
guys are making it weird.
No, if you're gonna do that though, you definitely need to start eating a little bit more and make it a I think for everybody. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
First
You
of
want
all,
Maybe
some
don't move as much. Kind
Yeah.
of stay
Or
a
eat
little
some
more.
I
Wagyu.
don't move at all.
yeah, you should. Yeah, I
turned 40
recommend macaroni and
yeah.
cheese right before you go to bed, 2 or 3 times a week.
I season well. Don't worry. Yeah.
I want you to die of a heart attack, so I know you'll be tasty.
Yeah, I don't want any
I do
stress
sense-
to be in the meat, so you can't know you're about to die.
The heart attack's coming. I know that much. Like, I can eat the way I used to, but, like, I have to... Like, if I eat something greasy, I do have to sit still for 20 minutes afterward. But
Dude, I feel you, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll be
I'm
eating
the
for
same
2,
way.
so you got to think about that. Kind
that's
of
true. Yeah. That's my pregnancy.
I ate sweets all day today, and the
not-
whole
yeah.
ride over is like, I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I think I'm gonna throw up. I'm 37 and I still can't feed myself properly.
No, I
I'm
feel
not-
the
yeah,
same
yeah.
way. I'm almost 40, and I'm like, I eat like a child. Like I
Yeah.
still haven't figured out how to eat like a grown up.
Eating candy's worse as a fucking old... Because I feel weird just going into, like, a store and buying the candy by itself. So I fucking have to buy a 3-course meal every time I just want a fucking bag of M&Ms now.
Yeah, well, that's the only reason I eat meals at all, so I can get dessert.
Just justification for the chocolate.
My
yeah.
parents did it to me. They made you do it.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, you can only eat this if you eat this.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, then I'll do that for the rest of my life.
I'm still not grown up enough where I still love that like weird feeling when you feed yourself like ice cream for dinner,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's like I'm doing something wrong. It's like no, I'm not.
do
I'm
that
almost
every
40.
day,
I can
sir.
do whatever the fuck I want. But every time I do it, I'm like, yeah, fuck you, mom and dad.
I know. Now you have to be like, because you're almost 40, you have to be like, yeah, fuck you, metabolism and longer lifespan.
Fuck you, Dr. Lipinski. You can't tell me what to do.
Are any of us aging well anyway? I mean,
In comedy, that's not that common. A lot of comedians
No.
aren't aging well. We age poorly.
On purpose, I think.
Yeah.
A lot of time, like, purposefully.
Yeah, well, we spend a lot of time in bars. We're drinking a lot. You know, if we weren't self-destructive at nature, we probably wouldn't be comedians. So.
I'm surprised we're not drinking right now. I'm going to be completely honest.
We're pretty good about that. We only really drank on first episode, and I didn't. And I feel
Oh.
yeah,
I rub it in
I
every
was
chance I
slurring
get.
because you guys weren't sharing. So I
He had to drink the whole sixer.
got
himself.
chocolate Yinglings to kick it off. See, I got
chocolate Yingling.
yeah, I got
Dessert even
fucking
in his
candy
beer.
in my beer. Yeah. Are you kidding?
I
Yeah.
like that beer.
With all the microbrew, I turned into a big kid at the fucking breweries
Oh,
now
yeah.
because they all have like, and they are all porters. All the porters have the best sounding ingredients. It's an entire fucking English breakfast, and it tastes like that in the foam, and then it's just fucking Guinness after that.
Yeah.
Does it really taste like that in the foam?
Yeah, you fucking get
Tastes
that.
like
You get that
tomatoes and
first
sausage
inhale
and
really
egg.
off of it, and it's like, ooh, bacon, chocolate, eggs, fucking, and then okay, it's bland again. Whatever. But man, $8 for that first huff.
Yum.
Reminds me of all those early morning drinks that I used to take back in the day.
Yeah.
Bacon and eggs and a beer.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh god. Oh god.
Yeah.
Is there any
many.
food like, do you know how like they're trying to put, well, you guys definitely know, what is your favorite adult that's been made into like a food that you can have? Like now I'm thinking of like the Reese's cake that you can get in like
Wait, is
restaurants
cake
now.
not for children?
No, but I mean like they're trying to fuck the brand names into like almost
Reese's
adult desserts.
edible underwear.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for punching up and
That
being
would
a
get
better comic.
sticky.
I'm looking forward to like the edible like revolution when we're getting like
Ooh, yeah.
M&M edibles and shit. That'll be amazing.
Oh my gosh, I know. We're just like four
What-
states
So-
away.
so-
I know.
What
In
type
Delaware
of what type
now,
of shoes is
on
that
Sunday.
M&M allowed to wear? Oh man,
That M&M
that M&M is
is
sprawled out on the bed with her.
That
she's
M&M is
passed
not-
out with her legs.
Dave, that M&M is not a slut, okay? But if you win a comedy contest, she will take you for the.
Yeah,
That's what I'm taking home. The fucking
yeah.
what color M&M? Because green's already
Green.
taken. Yeah, but green.
Oh.
Yeah, is green? Are they just gonna take her out and shoot her because she wore high heels once or whatever?
No, she won. Tucker Carlson is gone. The green M&M has won.
I guess she'd have to wear like Birkenstocks or something.
Didn't they make
She's
a
gonna
Didn't they
do it.
make a peanut M&M hot now too? And that's like another like girl. The blue peanut is like a girl
No,
peanut.
the blue
or
was like
something?
the cowardly one. I thought. No, wait,
The
the
blue is
yellow's
the
the
fat
dumb
one,
one.
right?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
the yellow was the peanut already, I think, and he was the dumb one.
Yeah, the
But
red
now
and
there's
the
another
red and the yellow
girl.
are the
There was
team.
the John Lovitz one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the non-binary M&M?
Oh wait, oh,
That's what I want to know.
That's the orange one. He's the non-binary.
So okay, the purple
oh
one
wait,
is
orange is
the
the
purple
cowardly
one.
Yeah.
one. Okay.
Okay. Oh look, the green one's got low tops on now.
Yeah,
That's,
I
Oh
am,
wow, yeah.
ugh, fucking.
I'm just gonna let you know, girls still
Nothing
fucking
happened.
low tops.
Nothing happening here. Looking at that green M&M.
I mean, that brown M&M holding her chest like that.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
kind of
Oh,
hot.
She's
It's
in
like an
high
OnlyFans
heels.
pose right
yeah,
there.
That's,
Why is the brown M&M the hot one now?
why
That
does she have
feels
long
weird.
legs?
Again, that chuckle after Justin's like, why does she have long legs? Just that little alert, the little subtleties. I get what Rachel picked up on now.
Yeah.
I understand. I think this guy wants to do coke with me in the bathroom.
I
Oh,
think that's
definitely
the
give off
member
a
of
coke
our.
in the
Yeah,
bathroom energy.
Yeah.
that's our throuple right there, right?
Yeah, that's a
Why,
whole
why is
polycule.
the orange one so anxious?
Yeah,
That's
he
Dave.
always is, yeah.
Do I come off as anxious?
When it comes to fucking one of the M&Ms,
I
maybe.
love her doing it. It was like a late '90s like sitcom photo. Like they're
Yeah.
doing it like,
Yeah.
oh my Chandler, like it's hi, we're
All
friends.
your friends Friday
the-
nights.
Is the big?
Wait,
was the
which
pur-
one's the coked out one that's gonna write about wishing Keanu Reeves was dead?
It's always been the red one, I thought, right?
It's the
No?
purple one holding up how long of a dick she can take.
Yeah, she's the slutty M&M. She's showing it. Yeah.
Why is she doing that though?
I can't wait till
This
you
big.
discover him watching Eminem porn during his therapy
Well,
session.
if you look, the yellow one is pointing at her. So is she saying that about the yellow M&M? Or is
Oh,
she
they are
saying
like-
about
they are like-
herself?
No, he's like,
Oh,
that's
there.
me.
Yeah, me
They're hoping
too.
for a little
Me too,
spark.
sister. Yeah.
Oh man,
I like that picture a lot actually now.
Let's all get tattoos.
It's my new phone background. Yeah.
But I want to know. I feel
Yeah,
like
orange
the
is-
orange one got brought into this.
he's sitting in the
sexual
corner. He's
situation.
filming it.
Yeah.
He's the cuck.
Because you can just tell him whatever. He's like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, I'll film it. Whatever. Okay, I guess, sure.
I'm asexual. I don't even want to be here.
But I'll watch.
Okay, now I see the parallels between me and him.
Oh, shit. Okay, I have another question. You did kind of touch on it, Rachel. The hardest thing I can imagine when I was thinking about like, what if I was in a comedy? Yeah, speaking of the purple M&M,
The hardest thing.
Is that idea of like, because comedy is such a random ass thing. You're not on a set track. Like opportunities come in like ebbs and flows, and sometimes you're on top, and sometimes it feels like you're like, fuck, I should just quit because nothing's happening for me. And that happens to all of us. That must be so hard as like a team, but not, since you're not like a comedy duo, right? So you're on stage individually, so your careers are going to move individually. And I imagine that must be so difficult to balance, or maybe it isn't, because I think like,
I mean,
What if they've never thought about that?
and I'm just
Is that gonna happen?
Wait a second.
Well, that's gonna happen.
Can we call a timeout, Rachel? Let's
Watch relationships die live on the Weekday Comics. No, I just, because like even me with like good friends of mine who are very successful, I watch them and I'm happy for them, but then there's that
Which
little
friends?
thing.
I think it helps that there's definitely that, and that's definitely a big thing that is a strain on our relationship at times. But it's also, she doesn't do comedy that's like mine, and I don't do comedy that's like hers. So if we were both going up there throwing the same shit at the wall, you know, then it feels like, but you know, she does what she does, and I do what I do. And
staying in your own lanes kind of helps.
Yeah, because I'm more of like I wouldn't say storyteller type, but he's definitely more of like a one-liner type.
I'm like jokey, set up punchline. She's like,
I'm kind of more like
energy. Here I am. You know,
and you have a very absurdist. You have like I let you go for like absurdist punchlines that I think are amazing, and you do like that club style like storytelling.
Yeah, and I really do a lot of like from my own life kind of thing, and like he does that too, but in a different. It's just different.
Yeah, that masturbating joke might be like the most personal joke.
It is, I think.
It's the only true joke.
I know, of course, he's gonna choose that.
He finally
has so much other funny shit.
My life is inconsequential. It's all about things you've done.
It's just one-liner, and I caught my girlfriend masturbating.
He thinks because I talk about me masturbating all the time, he can do it.
I mean, I close with it. It's not like I make a big deal out of it. So
it's not like it's the crux of it.
That'd be amazing too if you did it like a Hannah Gadsby, very serious. like you did that joke like that. I'm gonna talk about something really personal to me right now.
We've had a lot of fun tonight, but let's get serious for a second.
Please, at least once, introduce that joke with that line.
Sit on a stool, like guys, come on.
Like Neil Brennan's the old news, where he like
Traumatized
ends on a low
me
note.
for life.
Go to another mic to tell it. Yeah.
Have you guys gone up as a tandem ever?
Yeah, we did it at Riff. Riff of the Raven.
Yeah.
That was actually really fun. I like doing it because we like to riff off each other just even at home.
Yeah.
That's like, how we get
Even
hot.
though we end up just like roasting each other for 10 minutes straight.
That's how we cool it down.
Yeah, speaking of comedy relationships, if you're dating a female comedian and she asks you how something looks, don't go into roast mode. That's all I can say.
Yeah, don't do that.
Right, because you do that. Right, there has to be that balance of like she's still your girlfriend, even though she's a comic. You have to separate those.
It's nice though, because at least I can say whatever the fuck I want to say.
Nah.
Well, because it'll just be so specific. I'll be like, "Yeah, you look like this," like thinking it's not like kind of innocuous, and then she'll be like, "Oh, thanks."
Yeah.
And the worst part is like, we're both very observant and like very, we think deeply into things because that's just what people like us do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we do it to each other, and that'll get us into a fight too.
What did I say to you the other night? The outfit you were wearing?
Ooh,
She was
Dish it out.
she was like, "How does this look?" And I was like, "You look like your mom told you that she wanted you to wear a dress and you really didn't want to wear a dress, but you put one on begrudgingly."
It's because I wore a t-shirt under a dress that you're not supposed to wear a t-shirt under.
I mean, is that any dress? I mean, I'm not an expert on the subject, but I don't think I've ever.
Listen, are you a fucking tailor?
Well, she was so excited. She was like, "Does this look good?"
I'm Italian and
I was like,
Jewish. I have fucking.
Yeah, you could be a
Those
tailor.
are both the
You
fucking
are.
tailor.
Yeah.
You're just a tailor, like
Yeah.
in your blood. You can just start doing it with no practice.
You hand him like a
whatsoever.
long
Yeah.
tape.
Oh man,
Will you
this
hem
guy-
my
let's-
pants?
I just fucking watch people inseam. Fucking. Yeah. That's my people watching.
But I'll answer that question too. I think it's I think you have to like, just like in comedy, I think you have to start looking past like where your path should go, because that really fucks shit up. Because like, if you think that you're supposed to be there, then you think that maybe you're not there for a reason. Maybe you could start resenting. So I think you should just be happy that you're like with somebody who makes you laugh, and you get to both do this thing, and it's whatever.
Makes writing easier, because then you can be like, is this funny, and get like
and trust it.
Yeah, and we really do that a lot. Like, that's how we actually do every roast.
Basically, every joke I write, I'm like, is this funny? And then she's like, yeah.
I mean, you kind of have a mini writer's room whenever you want. Yeah, that's awesome.
Is this funny?
Hire us.
No. Well, you're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I'm the fucking expert here, not you.
What the fuck do you know?
I tell that to audiences too, though.
I mean, don't get me wrong, we do get mad like that. Like, I'll get so mad when we're writing roast jokes, because like, I'll ask him if that's funny. He's like, I think you could do better than that. And I'm like, oh, you think I could fucking do better than that? Like, I'm like, how about you think one thing I say is funny? How about that? How about that?
I'm sorry it's not the me masturbating story, but you know.
That's a once in a generation, like, that's a shooting star.
Did you even talk about their uncle killing themselves?
Yeah, he actually did make a joke about that.
Yeah, I did.
That's
what I use it as
I
a
mean,
roast
if it's
joke.
there, yeah. If you're making a fucking soup, you put all the ingredients.
Oh,
in.
yeah, you do all the good
I think I
ingredients.
did that when we were in Florida, though, and I think it was pretty. I said it was something along the lines of he killed himself to get away from her, something to that
course.
extent.
So relatable down there.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't wrong.
And I guess being that,
I
like
mean,
you said,
technical,
He
yeah,
was technically
got
getting away from everybody.
everything.
yeah. And having the different styles, to what you said, probably complements each other, right? Because if you're more of a one-liner guy and you're looking at things from just straight like punch, and you're a storyteller and you're more like, let's paint the picture, that's almost like your sensibilities can complement one another when you're writing a joke.
Yeah, hopefully.
You get that other gender touch on it too. 'Cause
Yeah.
That too.
no
yeah,
man
sometimes.
thinks any woman's funny. No woman thinks any man's funny.
I
But
do
yeah,
not
if you
agree with
sprinkle it-
I'm not going to let
mix
that
them
be the
together.
Weekday Comics position
Oh,
on
it took me a while, trust me. It wasn't an overnight thing.
We could have a hermaphrodite of comedy.
See, they should have.
Hermaphrodite
Yeah, they should
comedy,
have the
that's a great
fucking.
album title.
They should have the funny by the balls or whatever.
We should, shouldn't we? Why don't we?
Because we keep canceling each other out. We're like, is this good? And they're like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's either this is either going to be the best thing that ever happened to us, or the thing that keeps us from reaching our dreams.
Sort of like all good relationships,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, either this is the best thing I'm ever going to do, or I'm going to look back and like, fuck, why don't I do another thing? You know?
This wasted all that. No.
Yeah.
I love him more than anything because of the fact that I can sit here. Because nobody else I've ever been with, I've never been able to laugh like I can with this guy.
Yeah.
And like, that's the one thing that is so different from every other relationship.
And that's exclusive to just you. That's not just a comedian. That's you. No, I'm saying
No, yeah. I
no,
know what
because
you're
I'm a comedian. Everyone I've dated has lost the ability to smile.
saying. That doesn't have to do with you being a comedian, Dave.
Counter to me being a comedian.
I mean, I am a very high quality comedian.
Yeah.
So the stuff she's getting
High
is
end.
uncut. Just,
The Rolex
pure-
of comedian.
It's
No.
luxury.
Yeah, but I agree. Making your partner laugh, like like I'm in a great relationship now. We're very much in love, and looking back at the other relationships that I would describe as like the great ones of my life, that's been the fundamental thing. Is if you can truly every day make each other laugh in like a new way.
Yeah, because like, what else is the point? Like, you're
Right.
gonna be hanging out all the time. Like, if you can't play with each other, then what are you doing?
Right? Yeah, exactly.
How would you feel if she said, "I'm going to do comedy now"?
Oh man, if Arden wanted to do comedy,
Who I just met by the.
yeah, you just met my
Wonderful girl.
girlfriend.
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
she is great. Yeah, Dave did my show, and my girlfriend came out to
Ate
support.
shit, but I blame
No, you didn't.
blame the crowd. No.
Yeah.
you got him warmed up for me, and
there you go.
my girlfriend said, she was like, you, Dunbar, and me. She was like, you guys brought it. That was all she said about the show. I was like, did you like it? I know it was kind of a rough show. She was like, Dave, Brandon, and you brought it. I was like, okay, cool.
Sweat my tits
You're
off
like,
over
that's
it.
why I'm with you.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Whether or not it's a lie, we just have I'll take it. No, she was honest. That's how I know I love her. She was
That's
like,
good.
well, I've seen all your jokes before, so I got to be honest. You'll love this, Dave. She was like, I like Dave a little more. And I was like, cool. We have to talk,
Well, hey,
actually.
I think she
Yeah,
but it's good to know that she's dating you when she has
a
such great
dictator.
taste.
Nah. She did say though. I guess we should note that she's listened to every episode of the podcast.
Oh, nice.
And yeah,
what's up, girl?
And she-
I know, right? She's actually at the Phillies game right now,
Oh.
so she'll catch it on
And
the
she
replay.
thinks I'm going to drag you into obscurity.
Yeah.
The entire way.
Her report on you was she was very interested. One of the reasons she came was to see you because she said she felt like she knew you from listening to the podcast, and she went, "Wow, some comedians are completely different people on or off stage, but Dave Romano is exactly the same.
Well,
it is the same guy."
It was
no matter
awkward
what.
right off the. I was like, because I was excited to meet her when she came. I was like, I don't know. Wait, I don't hug people. And I just, like slowly, like.
You made him change.
Yeah, no, he was
No,
only gonna
I
hug her
did.
because she's watched every episode of
But
the
I was
podcast.
like, wait,
That
I've
was-
never actually met her, and I don't like physical contact.
You should have
So
just
let's
gone
just
for it. Dave.
switch this into it maybe
So
next
you were
time.
this close to coming out of your shell, and
Yes.
then you immediately
Yes.
recoiled
And then
back in.
the minute you realized it, you went back into
I have to stay on brand. Yeah.
Wait a second, what am I
not
doing
me.
here? It's not personable. What is it?
All right, she'll get a hug next time. I can't just do it.
Well, don't
Film
make it
it,
weird.
film
now.
it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Dave, just you know what, we're making strides. Just the fact that Dave thought about it.
Yeah.
I know.
Wow.
And,
Well,
and he
He
made
would
it
have-
motion.
family,
He
if
opened the
she-
arms.
yeah.
He
out.
did.
Yeah.
He took the first step literally and
yeah,
figuratively, so that's good.
Look at that. Good
Next
job,
one's
bud.
in front of him.
Don't try and hug buses. I know you want to start hugging.
It'll
but
be yeah.
relax.
Why can't I have my Mean Girls moment?
Oh, I thought about that.
Boo, you whore. That's my go-to movie line. So
Boo, you whore.
That's amazing. Yeah, I was gonna say I've never had the benefit of seeing you guys together like on stage, but I would love to see that. You should maybe.
I
Which
know,
one
I
of you's
wanna
the
do it
puppet?
too.
Yeah.
I told him I think it'd be funny to have like a set where it's like he sits off while I do my set he sits off on stage while I do my set, and then I sit off on stage while he does his set.
Oh yeah.
And then we talk about it. But I was like, that would
Like
be
the
kind of
blue
weird. I
collar
guess.
comedy tour.
It sounds like you're cuckolding each other's stand
We are from Florida.
yeah.
Sit over here and watch me while I do this.
Watch me do comedy.
Write
yeah.
your jokes while I'm
Is that
performing.
weird? I just realized that might be weird to have someone.
Told you that would land. You like that? Yeah, you like that.
She's just like visibly
You
shaking.
hear that
in my chair.
laughter? You see me making him laugh over there?
if she did a duet with a large black comic, and you stood up in the corner, there you go.
I'm back there just humping the stool.
But we have gone after each other before. Like I've gone after him and he's gone after me, and like we've set each other up like
Hey,
that.
I've seen that guy
That's
naked.
fun. Like one time he did the
That's how Dan opened his set.
Oh, I think you were hosting that night at that one show that you could do at the
I was there.
biggest
I
little.
saw that.
Oh,
I was on that
yeah,
show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh,
I saw you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, why do I know?
Where do I know?
I know him
I'm
from.
so bad.
But yeah, you guys,
You were
I
just
booked
Dave's
you both.
appendage up until then.
God, Dave's appendage also was on the podcast. That's crazy.
I thought that's what this podcast was called.
I floated it.
So wait, like Malignant, like Malignant became a podcast. I'm definitely watching this. No,
I think I'd be the one point where the appendage is like, get me off of this fucking.
yeah, you would definitely.
That
be
reminds
on
me of
it.
X-Files.
Your appendage has gone solo.
But you were yes, I booked you
Benign
both.
tumor attached to a cancerous personality.
Sounds like two cancerous personalities.
I booked you both because one of you is funny, the other one comes along. So I will
it's up
not
to
say
you
who.
to figure out
Shut off the lights. Someone's dead.
I'm gonna break this microphone in half, and whoever.
We're both gonna walk out here laughing, and then halfway on the drive home, we'll just stop smiling and like, which one was he talking about?
just dead silence.
It
the
was
whole
me.
way.
So messed up. Neil said that about me, right? Yeah.
Funny though. I mean,
clearly.
I guess. What do you think? I don't know.
That was funny.
But I did it. I mean, well, just because both of you are very funny, and it's cool to see you guys do back to back. Yeah, I was
No, it's
expecting,
fun.
to Dan's point, I was expecting much more like inside baseball.
Oh,
They're like,
yeah,
this
yeah.
old guy, like that kind of thing. Which you always you have to. You do sometimes. And I was expecting.
Well, we usually do that at the roast. We end up
Yeah.
roasting each other, and
Right.
then
If I remember correctly, also you went second on that show. You went after her, right? Or did you?
believe-
No, I went after him
Oh,
because
no.
I remember because you finished the dildo joke.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
And
yeah.
I've came up with the I'm the girlfriend. And
That's
that,
right.
That,
That's right.
That
Yeah,
broke
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Because I was like, oh, good. Because I've done that before, and sometimes people do not like that. They're like, we don't want to know that about you right off the bat.
Right. And then you're like, buckle up.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, get ready because it's about to get way worse.
Yeah.
buddy.
That's like a T-shirt with a slogan. It lets the crowd know what's coming.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
Why-
I need
yeah.
a disclaimer, if anything.
well, it's always interesting. Our energies are so different that when I go after her, it's like a completely different feel to it
Yeah.
because it's like
Sure.
yelling and and then I'm like, hi, what's up?
Yelling and
If you guys ever get the
That's my
chance,
exact
I would
person.
love to see you do a like shtick or a set swap set
We've
where
talked
you
about
do
it,
each
that'd be-
other's
Yeah.
jokes.
do you
yeah.
do straight up, or would you change the punchlines to roast the shit out of the other
I
person?
mean, I do her bits to her sometimes just
Yeah, he
like
does.
regularly. I'll just
Nice.
like say them to her, and it always sounds very weird.
It always does sound so weird.
It's like wearing her clothes
it
or
almost
something.
sounds like a dig, too.
yeah, it's like you're making fun of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, are you using this just
Yeah.
like, yeah. Like, which way are you using this? Like, after a fuck
Like,
up,
but that's a
especially?
good
Like-
one. So
Yeah, yeah.
maybe don't use
Or
that
should
one.
we should we wear?
Don't make me insecure about that one, right? Yeah.
Well, you do that whenever you're trying on dresses. I'll be like, I brought my tits out for you.
Yeah, that is something I say.
That's one of your openers too, though. I thought.
yeah,
Yeah.
we just go back and forth. That's how we talk anymore. We can't talk like normal human beings. It's
Oh,
got to
no.
be
No,
a bit in some way.
What's the point?
at least
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, at least I say that. Me and my sweeping statements.
That's like no ability to get serious whatsoever. Yeah, I'm the one in therapy.
Well, he's
World's
done
a
the smart
parody at
thing.
this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who cares, right?
Yeah, no.
I've done the healthy thing and internalized all of my emotions
Shove it all
Yeah.
down and laugh
Yeah,
about
and
it
make it
until
all
you snap.
hilarious.
and
That's
avoid them
great.
at every instance.
No,
Yeah.
I'd actually. It is nice though because it does make everything to where it's like, not everything. Because like sometimes things can seem like they're a bigger deal than they actually are. But like when you actually like when somebody calls it out and makes a joke about it in the middle of it, like you can't help but break because
Right.
it's like fuck. Like why am I even?
That's how I'm able to get away with murder.
Seriously.
Do whatever I want. Crack
It's
a
okay.
joke.
Yeah.
He cracks his wallet anytime I ask him. So he's fine.
I was gonna say, I think the first time that, although yeah, I don't have the opportunity to run into you guys all that often. I think the first time we met was during COVID or like right after it at a
Okay.
mic somewhere.
okay.
I think it might have been Bar 13 or some
Okay.
real
Yeah.
like shitty mic, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
like one
yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
brutal.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, shitty.
I think it's like funny because like
Bar 13's good. We used to
no,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
mic
we're-
is good. I meant the room itself can
No,
be
I mean
brutal.
like it's shitty, but yeah,
Yeah.
we've
It's
been
it's
out
our
there.
brand of shit.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like, you could be the biggest scumbag you want to be.
Yeah.
there.
Yes, exactly. But I
that fucking plexiglass fucking
oh
wall.
my god, yeah.
That shit.
They've taken that down, thank
They
God.
have?
But
Oh,
yeah,
okay, yeah,
the
we haven't been out
plexiglass
there
is
since
gone.
We're
Take it down.
fucking a COVID-friendly establishment.
You'll accept all COVIDs now.
But I think that might have been where the first time that I saw you guys at least together, and I was wondering, like, oh my god, like that must be a strong couple because you're literally suffering through like the
so
most
good right
brutal thing that you can do, which is just sitting through open mics all the time.
Yeah.
Like
It
you're
is
going
suffering.
together. You like have like that immediate trauma bond of like
Yeah.
having to sit through 30 open micers,
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
4 of them are any good or whatever. You go up, you maybe get laughs,
Yeah.
but like you're like then it's like fuck all of you, and you get
Yeah.
off and you hate yourself.
Yeah.
But you have each other to kind of like lift
Yeah.
each
Get
other
that
up.
commiseration.
Yeah.
And everything,
Yeah,
you know.
and then we get to talk shit about everybody afterwards.
Yeah.
That's
right,
the best.
right. Yeah, I mean that's half of
About
it.
Yeah,
how
that's
great
half
we
the fun.
are and how
Yeah.
everybody else
Yeah.
sucks. And it's
Yeah, about how we're awesome.
Yeah.
like, why aren't we the biggest stars in the world?
Right. And unlike me and Dave, though, you don't
Fucking
just have to
yeah.
do it into your mirror. You can do it to
Yeah.
someone else, and they can be like, "Yeah, baby, you're right." You know? Yeah.
Shit should be a fucking meritocracy.
Remember when it used to be
I've
fair?
never
This
used
is
that word.
bullshit.
Said very
I never
well.
used that word so much before comedy.
Yeah.
too, that's so
Sorry, I don't have a jawline or a hairline or whatever. That's just what I say.
Yeah, my fucking jawline's on point. What are you talking
My 2 jawlines are really nice.
2 is better than 1.
Yeah, double up.
Yeah,
No, but it
I
definitely is.
met you in a parking lot show. Now that I think about it,
Oh yeah, that was freaking
where they were serving alcohol. That was great to be
Yeah.
next to all those people, 9 beers, and then
With the
fucking driving through
children.
our set. Yeah.
the
Oh, I got
chil-
rid of those fucking
playing
kids.
by the dumpster. That was
These
so
kids
sweet.
have heard everything. I think they made it 2 minutes into my set.
God, you know he hasn't booked me since that show. I was like, I did well.
Yeah.
If you get any laughs in
yeah.
a parking lot, that's doing well,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
No, those people. Yeah, those
You make
people.
4
they
people
were
laugh in
great.
parking
The
lot,
people
you're
were.
doing
That
good.
was like early.
It was like
COVID.
midday. It was
It was
like
light
the
out. Yeah,
sun
that's-
was
Oh
still up.
boy,
Yeah.
that's COVID comedy
yeah.
right there.
Oh, yeah.
Middle of the day, open air.
It was,
But they had some great fruit beers. Yeah, they had
had
them.
that fruity beer.
They had them portered them. Those huff 'em.
Those-
Inhale
yeah.
inhale the flavor and then drink the bitter.
That sweet savory, that sweet savory porters that you
that
love
was
so much.
long ago. It was pre DUI.
Yours or
Free
yours?
UI.
Pre DUI.
You are? Wait, who got a Dewey?
I did.
She's
if I had to
wearing a
guess, if I had to guess on
tracksuit.
scene, that's where I would have put my money.
And convicted and ever. So you lost your license for what, 5-6 months?
Yeah, for 6 months, and it actually, I didn't know this, but here we all sign a paper when we get our driver's license that says that if we refuse a breathalyzer, you have to give blood
Yep.
to
Ooh.
Pennsylvania.
Yep.
Yeah, and I did not know this. And in Florida, your dad always teaches you never blow. Never blow. That's what Daddy
You can
always
insult the
said.
cop's mom in Florida.
In
Yeah.
Florida, they have
Yeah.
a maximum BAC.
Yeah, like, we want you to get there.
Yeah.
2.5.
Pussy.
You get a police escort for that. Like, come watch this girl drive.
Speed it up a little, buddy. Come on, what are we doing here?
Get
Actually, it was
yeah.
right after Raven when I was hosting host Raven.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and they got me at 3:00. It was right over by right past the Levittown exit. I don't know if y'all know where that is, but it was in what's that? I think I can't. One of those townships, not Levittown, but the other townships that are out there. Man, and I was like, I'm gonna be honest. I had been drinking that day, but
That's what you said to him. I listen. I will be honest.
but
That's the best way to get it. It would suck to be sober for a DUI.
Yeah. But I refused the breathalyzer because I knew I wasn't drunk. And when my dad says refuse the breathalyzer when you're not drunk, but I guess it's the other way
Here
around.
it is.
Yeah.
Here it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the one time I did the roadside test when I knew I was sober, I was never cockier in my life. I fucking, they do the straight line. I fucking high stepped that shit.
Dude, and I almost I was fine, but somehow, of course, because they make you do it all crazy,
Yeah.
they give you all these rules to do it. I faltered, but it was because I'm not
Are
very.
I'm the same way.
clumsy.
I'm
Are the
not
three
good with
tests-
those.
Are the tests, because I've only done it in New Jersey. No brag.
Yeah.
Wait,
Whoa.
they give you
They're
the
hard there.
alphabet with no melody, which I assume is really just listening for LMNO, because that just fucking rolls off the tongue so melodically.
Yeah.
There's stand with 1 foot like parallel to the ground, 6
Okay.
inches up, and then the straight line.
That
Is
one's
it the same?
Straight line with 1 foot in front of the other.
Yeah, you have to like.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah, that's what I had to do.
Yep.
But then he did this one where my lawyer said he could have got me for this, but because I had said that I was drinking already, like you basically fuck yourself. So 1, do the breathalyzer. 2, don't tell him shit. You
They
don't have
start
to
with the
say anything.
breathalyzer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, he asked me. It's just they're so fucking sneaky. They're fucking, you know what I mean? They'll ask you like your best friends. They'll
Oh,
be
yeah.
like, "So you've been drinking?" You know, and you're
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, I've been drinking." You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
I mean, I'm not drinking.
Why,
You
are
know?
you trying to get a
I don't
beer?
want to be a.
Yeah, right.
Wait,
Were you trying to go out? You know,
Yeah.
a corner bar or something?
Yeah, do you want to hang?
You know, an after hours place or something? What are
No,
we
but
doing
my
here?
fucking, because they give you the whole thing that you say, and my fucking thing was ridiculous. Like, I think I'm gonna read it on stage because it's so like I pled the fifth like 4 times. like, and not even with a question that you can.
Yeah, it was like a
plead
yes
the
or no
fifth.
question. He's like,
And I'm telling you, like I had drank that day, but I was not drunk. Like I was in and I actually got proof because when they got my blood back, they found out that I had .075. So 0.08 is the legal limit.
Oh, yeah.
And I was under the legal limit, but they found weed because they took my blood, and it doesn't matter how much weed you have in your
right.
fucking
So they
blood.
you got the Dewey
It
for
was
weed. then.
drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
and
sucks.
it doesn't even say weed; it says drug.
That's honestly why in PA, that could be the moral of this episode. Take the breathalyzer.
Take the breathalyzer.
Because, you've got weed in your system.
Anytime.
But there was
in
probably that
Pennsylvania.
time that lapse between when you would have done the breathalyzer to when you gave the blood that your breathalyzer might have been
That's
over
true.
I know.
the point.
Yeah.
It's so.
08.
Ugh. If I.
They
but-
just make it so hard to drunk drive.
I
You
know.
like-
Well, tell them what
And
happened.
some of us
after.
are good at it.
Tell them your punishment, what you had to do.
Oh my God.
You
So,
to drive
okay.
drunk multiple times, right?
They
Until
make
you got sick
drive
of
drunk.
it.
It's a smoke the whole pack theory, yeah.
To
So-
see if you're constantly good at it.
They give you a test. You
Here's
have to take
parallel.
it.
Just don't hit these 2 cones.
It's almost that actually.
Miss
They
the
make
cones,
you
hit the
take a
kids.
drug and alcohol course, right? But in this drug and alcohol course, it's run by a person that decided they wanted to like dedicate their lives to make people stop drinking and driving, which sounds good, but it's not, because if you don't know how to do that, you shouldn't be doing it. Because this woman made us watch the movie Flight.
And the
I don't
moral of
know
that
if-
story was take a risk every
Yeah,
day.
and I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, but that movie says that even if you do drink and do drugs before you fly a plane, you can also still land it if it's going down.
As long as you're extremely skilled at what you're doing, you can drink and do it.
Right.
I don't want to be a damper. You said if someone decides to make it their life's work to not have people drink and drive. That's someone with a dead fucking family.
Yeah.
She didn't seem like she had a dead family. I'm just gonna say.
Nah, she wanted that family dead.
She did it, but
She just wants to ruin everybody's life.
She's the only one that came out of that lake.
she should be sad. But she has so much more time for Netflix.
That's why she made us watch Flight.
It was on Netflix.
It was on Netflix. So we seriously watched that for the one day of
That's
the
amazing.
fucking.
So even that's astonishing. Even in the drunk, which I had to take this as well. I have a DUI. Again, in Jersey, not a brag.
Oh, I beat
for
mine in court.
alcohol or
Oh,
drugs?
you beat yours for alcohol. It's booze.
Boo.
I know.
Boring.
But I like that it's like the drunk teacher day. Like they were just like, even in this course, but I'm not drunk. I'm just tired, guys. But yeah, you're gonna watch a movie. Like I love that. I can't believe they let you. Was there any laughter during the movie? There had to be some laughter
There
during
was
it.
definitely some people sleeping, so they obviously didn't get the
That's
fucking whole message.
That's like teaching the class and putting on Cobra Kai. Because I watched that show and I was waiting for his DUI so many times in
Yeah.
that show, and it just never fucking happened.
In a world where it was less like a taboo subject, he would be getting DUIs every season.
He has a flashy fucking car that would get the cops' attention. He drove drunk every episode.
Yes.
I'm like, this is going to be the one. He is fucked up. And he made it home safe every time.
I know. If anything, Flight is the movie that you watch when you want to learn how to drink and drive better.
Yeah.
Because flying's a lot harder
Yeah,
than
I can
driving.
handle even heavier machinery drunk. This is awesome.
Like,
Yeah,
you're learning.
put Denzel in a fucking car that loaded. He's doing a spinning parallel park.
Yeah. That movie where he had the runaway train, they crashed that shit. He was stone sober. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
If we're going off Denzel movies to dictate our life, depending on how many drugs and what vehicle we're operating. Yes, I guess.
Yes.
Training day,
Unstoppable.
however, though, he operated a car pretty fine, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm still
Yeah.
pissed that train
You,
movie
like, get
wasn't
wet?
called Training Day, you know, but
That last traffic incident got a little out of hand.
God.
yeah.
You want to get wet?
You said that to the cop?
No, that was Hector, right?
Yeah, your transcript of your DUI is just quotes from
Oh
Training
my
Day.
god! Yeah.
King Kong ain't got
I ain't got shit. Oh man.
Hey, pig, have you ever got your shit pushed in?
When he told me, he actually, my lawyer told me this was wrong, so he could have fought him on this, but he didn't, but because I admitted to it. But he said, because he made me say the backwards alphabet.
No one knows that.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, and I did it, and then he was like, "No, you got that wrong a little bit," and I was like, "Oh, really?" I actually it like came out of my mouth, and I was like,
Hilarious.
I did not.
You need like for a backwards alphabet, you need like a 3 error maximum or something.
Yeah,
shit
I know.
like
it's
that.
so like nobody's ever learned it that
or a
way.
long timer, because I
Yeah.
could get there,
Yeah.
but it would take me running through it forwards
Yeah.
again and again to get it.
If someone got it right, I would assume they're a seasoned drunk driver. They fucking practice
Yeah.
that shit in a mirror.
I've only
And
heard
if you
that.
know that you're a drunk.
Yeah, no, I've only heard that from like this is all the guys who drink down to the shore. Old dudes who drink the shore know the alphabet backwards.
Sure,
They will they will tell you at the bar every single time, like,
They
yeah,
know
man,
all the
I'm good to
rules.
go. Throw the keys up in the air, not catch them, and then pick them up off the ground, and then walk out.
They can do it while fucking bouncing a beach ball on their face.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, Rob, you don't have any flip flops on, dude, and you don't have a car, so why don't we not worry about this?
it was crazy though, man. And then the last thing I said to him, because it was like either I had to give them blood or I absolutely lost my license for an entire year.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and you can't even get that back even if you get a lawyer because it's like PennDOT or something.
Can you go back and be like, the breathalyzer? Can I choose breathalyzer, or is it too late at that
I should
point?
have asked him that. I remember being like, why didn't I just choose the breathalyzer? But I was like, I guess we're going to get the fucking blood then. And that's on my thing.
Damn, dude.
Transcript.
That's
I was like, let's get the fucking blood then.
Damn.
We're rambunctious.
I love that.
Hell yeah.
I was polite as
so
hell. That's
pissed.
why I fucking walked.
Yeah, I've beaten every close call by being a well-spoken lily white man, and I'm the son of a lawyer,
At first, I
so
was well spoken, and then when I knew that he was gonna eventually get me, I was like, I'm fucking
the
done.
Southern came out. In you a
Yeah,
little
I'm
bit,
like,
yeah.
I'm done, dude.
Yeah.
I'm
You
getting-
still Daniel Day-Lewis, so like then there will be blood, or there will be blood at the
plead
end.
the fifth.
You,
I
yeah,
plead the fifth.
What movie?
You at the end were like, and then let's get that blood then.
What,
Get that blood.
what movie did he fly a plane in?
Lincoln, I think.
Yeah. That motherfucker would learn how to actually fly a plane
Yes, he
if he
would.
had to play a pilot.
Yeah.
That's where Denzel falls short for me.
Yeah.
That lack of commitment.
He didn't drunkenly land a real plane. So,
All right.
You know they'd let him try at least.
Well, that was
We're
good stuff.
there.
that was.
We got the 50-minute warning,
Thanks,
so you
guys.
guys have to sit through the news now.
Yep, we're doing it. News.
I mean, you
We're talking news. We're talking news. News. Talking news. We're here to shoot the shit and talk the news.
all right?
Okay.
News time. Dan
News
was just
time.
saying how terrible his are. This
Yeah,
week.
mine are. No, I wasn't. Yes, I was. Mine are really bad. I will say to our watchers at home, in case you haven't been following the podcast, the way that we do this, Dave and I both write jokes about the news every week. We do not run them by each other. I do not know what he's going to say. He doesn't know what I'm going to say. If we cover the same topic, we are going to have a news off or a head-to-head news off where our guests will vote on their favorite one. We are keeping score, and I do like to rub it in that I'm winning. So, Dave, would you like to go first?
Guests are just intimidated by me. UK may soon seize kitchen knives from suspected criminals' homes. And if nothing else comes from it, it will at least prevent the future crime of a British person being able to prepare a meal.
North Dakota governor signs law banning abortion at 6 weeks, which may be horrible news if experts can find anyone worth fucking in North Dakota.
Oh, he's good. Elementary school students hospitalized after taking candy that was actually a controlled substance. The student is doing better now, but he may end up with suffering more long-term effects from this, like never being invited to parties.
A Scottish marathon runner has been disqualified after using a car in the race. He has been stripped of his racing medals, but he has been awarded the prestigious J.D. Power Award.
There you go. I think dequalified should be a word, too.
Yeah, right? It sounded right in the
Episode
moment.
title.
Dequalified.
I've been de-thawing things.
Todd, what? Unthawing is
Yeah,
okay. I don't fucking know English. Toddler crawls through White House fence, prompts Secret Service response. The Secret Service was this close to opening fire on the child, but fortunately, they saw the diaper and mistook him for the president.
Topical.
Not a joke off, but while we're on the general premise, Joe Biden has announced that he will be running for re-election in 2024, though his running mate will be changing from Kamala Harris to a coffin with the lid propped open.
Love it. 2 cheerleaders shot after one reportedly tried to enter wrong car. The shooter is in big trouble with everyone but his wife, as based on his reaction to 2 cheerleaders entering his car, she now actually believes him when he says he doesn't watch porn.
I like that. New Zealand cat killing competition for children has been canceled after backlash. Critics say abandoning this tradition is bad, as without seeing which kids love murdering kittens, we'll have no way of knowing which of them will be going into politics.
All right, and guess what?
It's a joke.
It's joke off time.
You know the kid killing cat competition was going to be a joke.
And it's actually the next one on my list, too.
Nice.
I don't know if anyone will get this, though. Children's cat killing contest axed following backlash in New Zealand. The contest had been able to fly under the radar for a little, but Jesus Christ, did that 9th year take a turn into a fucking bloodbath.
It's funny enough that my original version of that joke was they were going to kill him 8 times. It was good. But anyway, now it's time for you to pick your favorite.
Can you say him again?
I prefer not.
Yeah. I like it blind since it doesn't really matter.
Wait, what was the end of yours?
Mine was
the fact that I forgot the punchline is probably not a good sign.
That's probably right. It's not as strong. I like Dave's better anyway. Because they're murdering kittens, will know which one of them likes to go into politics.
Oh, I like Dave's.
Yeah, I agree.
No offense.
Even though Dave said, I don't know if people will get this
Yeah,
before he said
that
the
kind
joke.
of killed it, Dave.
Yeah.
His lack of confidence.
There you go. All right, Dave. There you go.
It's
You're catching up. I think you
Very
you,
relatable to other
won the-
comics.
You get it with notes.
Dave, you're stringing a little run together too.
That counts for 2, right?
No.
Okay.
No, absolutely not. That's 1.
Bullshit.
The Maleficent Dragon animatronic at Disneyland burst into flames this week, marking Disney's most expensive announcement of a new gay character.
I'm glad I avoided. I didn't put mine on there. But only DreamWorks knows how to train their castle.
Train their
You
dragon.
would have won that one. I'm glad. There's no official score. I didn't write it down. NBA star Lauri Markkanen undertaking military service in Finland. By doing this, he's joining a very short list of NBA players who have found a means of acquiring a firearm legally. All right.
That was good.
That's all right. Man. I won the battle.
That's true. Wait, you have the you got that. God. Okay, I'm gonna give mine the one I believe in the least now. After that, woman killed by large rock thrown at car. Authorities say. Police are searching for the suspect, who apparently lifted his own car up and ran away screaming "Yabba dabba doo!"
Nice.
All right. Thank you.
Good.
Topical.
Yeah, I like it.
Justin, if you could hold back just talking and saying anything, really, just because you just kind of keep saying
No,
topical.
the topical's going.
That riff was better than the joke. Yeah.
Please say it every time.
That's going.
That riff was so much better than
That's
my
going into the TikTok.
Yes, please.
Disneyland announces its first ever LGBTQ Pride Night. Park officials think this will be a huge success, stating, in order to ensure that we've made our park as gay as could possibly be, we've been doing test runs every night for the past 70 years.
Yeah.
Love the verbal confirmation.
The last just aren't enough.
That was funny.
I'm used to it. Okay.
Where were we? Okay. Uvalde school shooter wrote LOL on whiteboard in victim's blood, lawmakers say. Puzzling police, since they gave that shooter more than enough time to write the whole words out.
Good.
Thank you.
Oh, fuck.
son of a bitch.
Well, it was wide open for you.
This is the comedy relationship right here.
Bill Gates' 26-year-old daughter reportedly paid $51 million for this paparazzi-proof NYC penthouse. Gates has come out and expressed disappointment that the daughter of the guy who invented Windows ended up spending all that money because she's never heard of drapes.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah.
wordplay.
You know I love you. I love your silly ones, Dave. You know that.
No, that was a smart one.
About Bill Gates' daughter. Smart.
Bed Bath & Beyond has filed for bankruptcy, preparing to sell off assets to settle debts. They will reportedly be changing their name to Bed, Bath, and as much blood as we're legally allowed to sell.
I'm going to preempt you guys. This one is very topical. Texas man sentenced to life in prison after receiving his 9th DWI.
Oh.
Yeah, finding his punishment unjust, the man said, "This is bullshit. I was one away from getting a free sandwich at Arby's."
Is that a new story about my dad?
For that horse meat.
Somehow that called back two topics
I
that we
know.
talked about. That was a
I
great
should've
pre-written joke.
Yeah, I should have fucking added the horse meat fluently.
Oklahoma County Commissioner, who was recorded talking about lynching black residents, resigns to focus on his popular campaign for Oklahoma governor.
Belgium destroys shipment of American beer after taking issue with Champagne of Beer slogan. A few Americans have also joined in on this destruction too, but only because they assume champagne was the name of a transgender stripper.
Stupid. I like it. It's dumb, but I love it. Recreational marijuana will become legal in the state of Delaware on Sunday. And you can catch the Weekday Comics' own Dan DePriel in Delaware on Monday watching whatever the fuck you put on TV. I don't give a shit. Okay. I'll be high as fuck, y'all.
Oh, goodness me.
Too topical.
Too topical. There we go.
Where were we? A college student who killed a man with sword sentenced to... Oh shit, let me start that.
Are you surprising yourself with your own news story?
Well, I didn't write the headline. College student who killed a man with sword sentenced twice to 55 years in prison. This is considered the harshest possible punishment that can be handed down to someone who owns a sword, being sent to a dungeon that doesn't have a dragon.
Okay. J.P. Morgan.
I was gonna say propical, but it didn't. It was See that reaction?
You were right to not say.
That's why we shove you in the corner.
I'll be over here, guys.
J.P. Morgan executives reportedly maintained contact with Jeffrey Epstein after dropping him as a client. J.P. Morgan, a bank that will stick by you no matter how many small problems you encounter along the way.
All right, here's one that's going to upset one of our listeners. Russia says its Air Force bombed its own city near Ukraine. When asked the reasoning behind this, the pilot said, "What, you expect us to know the difference between Russians and Ukrainians?"
Mexican President Lopez Obrador has tested positive for coronavirus for the third time, proving that even Mexican immune systems work harder than ours.
I like it.
Tropical, dude. Sorry, I don't know.
Hey,
I don't know what I'm doing.
This fucking guy.
All right, three more. You're almost out of the woods. Parents reportedly suing school district after it allegedly helped secretly transition their child. Although this may just be another case of parents blaming everyone but the child when they come home with a D.
Thank you. I've got a wonderful two jokes on the same premise because it's my hometown hero, so here we go. Arrest warrant issued for Jackass star Bam Margera in Chester County. Police advise residents to be on the lookout for a gnarly dude spouting some mumbo jumbo.
You know, I thought it was a two-parter.
Oh no, it is, but I'm gonna do it again as another
Okay.
joke.
All right. Meghan Markle wrote King Charles a letter about royal family's alleged racism, to which Charles responded, "Hey, if I'm so racist, then how come I had a black servant read this to me?"
These are awesome.
Thank you. Jackass star Bam Margera wanted by police after assaulting his brother, peeing in his own sink, and threatening to kill his father. In his defense, this is the exact plot of the best episode of Viva La Bam.
There you go. All right, my last one. And it might be too wordy, but let's hope it isn't. Canadian government would work to provide abortion pill to Americans if banned in U.S. And on top of this, by smuggling the pills into the country by putting them in their ass, they'll also be providing these women a great example of how they can avoid this predicament again.
Because it's in their ass.
You guys might be our riffiest guests, and I love it. I fucking love it.
Let's double down on that fucking punchline. Yeah.
All right, my last one here is...
It wasn't too wordy. I needed more words.
like a punchline version of words. Singer Harry Belafonte died today at age 76. Yeah, his funeral will be public, and if you want to pay your respects, the family asks that you respectfully just jump in the line.
I like that one.
Thank you.
Did you write that one today-o?
I did. Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
Well, we've been bested. It's,
Yeah.
it's their podcast now.
Dan and Dave, if
This
you
is
can
how
please
this
exit.
should work.
That's why we're in the chairs.
It's a meritocracy.
Oh, there we go.
Boom.
Oh, bring it back around.
Hell
Boom. Lots of callbacks this episode.
Yeah. This was great. I would sit on the
Thank you
couch
so much.
every time for an episode this good. So you guys were awesome.
I prefer my solitude over here.
I mean, you really threw him off his game tonight. It's clear.
No, I'm in my spot. But yeah. I like to do my dead eye stare after each punchline. And I don't want to get a crick in my
You
neck.
didn't want to do it to me.
It's just muscle memory at this point. Don't feel special. All right, so what do you guys have coming up?
Yeah.
Plug some shit.
This is out
We're
right now.
never getting married.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, you have
Oh yeah, I'm going against Jay Simpson in a roast battle in a couple weeks.
Oh,
Nice.
Cool.
yeah, and I'm going against Jeff Colella at the Emus Theater soon. And then we're both doing that one show, the Black Sheep show, the Haha Black Sheep show with Fitz's
Oh
show.
yeah, I saw that flyer. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, and that's it right now.
Yeah,
When is that one? The Black Sheep Show.
The May 8th, I think.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. May 8th.
So
and
May
we're going
8th.
to Florida.
Yeah, we're going to Florida.
Oh, shit.
Anything you want to plug while you're down there
Did
for
I-
all of our
nice-
Florida
nice
listeners?
knowing you.
Yeah.
Did a conch shell go off and you guys had to return, or what happened?
Tell the other guy we said hi.
No, we just felt like sweating for 4 days.
They've sounded the horn of Tampa.
Well,
we must answer the
Do
call.
Dan's show. Sorry.
When you came to book me on my show, if you didn't book my show for me, although you guys
Yeah,
are
let
welcome,
us
I'm gonna
do
reach
your
out.
show.
Yeah, you guys can do my show at some point. Okay, great.
That's what we're plugging. Your
I've got
show.
your Instagrams up right now. So yeah,
Okay,
also
cool.
follow them on the
yeah,
Instagrams
follow
up on the
us.
screen. But yeah, just for the audio listeners, guys, why don't you just tell them your Instagrams just so they
I'm
know where to check
blue-eyed
it out.
husky because that's how I like to describe myself.
And, I'm at the Cupo Co.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's confusing.
Yeah. It's like
So-
Walt Disney, except a little more of a mouthful.
Which he loved.
Notoriously small, notoriously small dick.
We can crow promote since we're on the same show on Thursday. Oh,
We are.
Neil's- Neil,
And so Neil, the
will
whole
be there,
Weekday
yeah.
Comics crew here
Oh, nice.
are going to be
I mean, let's an appendage.
Another one?
Dave, me, and the malignant appendage himself, Neil Wood.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, no, problem. Thank you for booking us on that one.
Should we say where it is?
Yes, we
Where
should.
is it?
Come out to Autumn Lake Winery. You can go right now. It's in Williamstown, New Jersey. You can grab. No, wait. You guys are on that show?
I don't think
guess
you're on
I'm
that.
not.
Our pictures were
Fuck
on the
off.
flyer.
No,
We're-
I know you are.
We're
Kidding.
special guests with just names.
I'm deciding to take you off. So it's no, we've got almost more than half the room sold already. It's a bigger room, so yeah, we've already got 40 people coming out for it, selling more. But it's just a little Thursday show. Should come out Williamstown, New Jersey, Thursday at the Autumn Lake Winery. Okay, drop10.com. Go there for tickets now.
And always blow.
Always blow.
Always blow. That's good. It's
Never
good
get the
advice.
blood.
Do you have anything this weekend, Dave?
That's close
That's-
enough to the
yeah,
weekend.
okay. That's it, just Thursday? Okay.
Just some family shit.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
I am going to be on that show on Thursday, which has already been plugged. I will also on Saturday be at Soul Joel's Comedy Club for late night. I think it's 9:30. Steve Rinaldi and Jay Yoder are starting a late night show.
I'll also
and I'll
be there. Yeah, come
Yeah,
on out
you're-
for both of us.
Are you
Yeah,
on
yeah.
that?
Yep.
Oh, that's so funny because I'm actually going to try to stop down at the other show you're
Yeah,
on in that
I'm also on
area.
that one.
Tuned up in the Tuned Up Brewery in Royersford. I'm going to be dropping down and trying to
Hell yeah.
strong arm a spot
Yeah.
there. So
You can have some of mine. Just
Oh,
take
okay,
it.
cool.
I
Good,
don't-
good,
Oh, you
good.
doing
I'm
a
an appendage.
45 spot?
Yeah, I'm doing the 45.
all right, hell yeah! I got a week of comedy
Sick.
with Neil Wood
Hell
coming
yeah.
up. I'm
Stuff
excited
going on.
about
It's gonna
that.
be fun.
Yeah, so
Sick.
you can catch one of the shortest and tallest
Hey,
comics
Dave,
in the
Dave,
game.
booked comics are talking. Could you be quiet?
So,
Yeah,
talking about our busy weekends,
Yeah,
Dave.
I'm neilwood.com for all those dates and details, and you can obviously go to both those shows and get them out. Yeah.
Neil's way more organized than me, so just look at his
Thank you,
website
thank
for
you
all my dates.
Thank you for once again examples of why comedy's not a meritocracy.
Yes, 100%. I'm barely funny.
Do you have anything else going on this weekend, Neil?
This weekend, no. Come check out those two again. I'm neilwood.com or drop10.com for all the dates and details. Thank you, Dan.
All right,
Yeah.
this was awesome. Thank you guys
Thank
so
you.
much for
Yeah,
being
for
here.
sure.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I don't know why I waved at you.
Take a bow or
That's just content the audio listeners don't get.
Yeah.
I'm saying it might be. I'm just thinking for the episode title. I know we got a couple, but blow and blood. I don't know if that's blow or blood.
Yeah,
Is
blow or
Blow
blood.
gonna fucking make YouTube block our shit?
Yeah, who knows?
Blow no blood.
YouTube, stop sucking. All right, I'm sorry. Anyway, are we
All
done?
right, well, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
when you're watching the episode and you see a title, that's what we
Yeah.
decided on. All right.
Tune in
Yeah.
for the title.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah,
We'll be
good
back
night,
next week.
everyone. Oh, with
Oh yeah, what's your guess?
we
You
have
gonna
a
say
guest.
Oh,
we
we
have,
do.
this is the one that Dan's worried will get us canceled.
Yes, if you're
this one?
Yeah, believe it or not,
we
if
got
you've
Otis,
been watching,
Otis Timlin next
Oh,
week.
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we're bulletproof, but Dan's worried about that.
I am going to try to keep a very loose cannon on his best behavior next week.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
let's see how it goes.
I want him fucking unleashed.
All right, we'll
Good
see.
night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Well, there we go. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Oh, man, that was a. we fucking landed that like Kerry Strug should have.
How you doing? This is Neil Wood from the Cult of Us podcast, speaking on behalf of Drop 10 Media Network, the network you're currently listening to. Make sure to check out all the other podcasts on the network. You can go to drop10.com to check them all out. Make sure to like, subscribe on everything that you see Drop 10 on. We appreciate it. Go to drop10.com now.
This has been a Drop Tent Media production.